who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation. That was superb goalkeeping.
Tell clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Johnson does really... Chance for a shot! And it's been taken short. There are a few waiting for it. Guardiola with the clearance. And here's Johnson. Johnson! And that has been clubbed away. Well, they've certainly started on the front foot here. Already shots raining in.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Van der Ven forwards and with intent. Pedro Porro. There will be a throw-in. And it's Porro. Oh, this is a... And the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Lewis. Foden. Lewis. Cherki. Bernardo Silva. Doku. And he takes a shot! And they've got rid. Oh, smashing header! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, in all cases, a really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Lewis. Rodri. Cherki. Nice physical challenge. Romero. João Palhinha. Sarr wins the duel this time. Bentancur. Udogi chasing after it. Sarr. Bentancur. Van de Ven. Romero. Van de Ven. Romero. Van de Ven. Bentancur. And it's Rodri. Chucky! It's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Joao Palhinha. And here's Solanke. Cleared away. Thinks one through. Nicely worked. Haaland! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Haaland is offering a right smile there.
Udogi clears it away. Doku. Pedro Porro gets across to intercept that. Palhinha getting this one clear. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Haaland. Haaland is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ruben Dias. Foden. Van de Ven gets over and intercepts. Palhinha, gently done. And it's Udogi. Tell. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Bernardo Silva. Vardiol. Have it back and can go again. He's in a good position here. Tell. Haaland. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And it's Bernardo Silva. Muscular approach does pay off here. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Johnson, oh, good spread. It's run loose here. Might be Tell! And again the keeper stands strong.
Tell really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Good played through for the wide man. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Udogi. Sarr. Now it's Tell. That looks a cracking ball. The referee has given a corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And here's Tell. Bentancur. João Palhinha. That's been won straight back. Oh, such a clever touch. Bentancur. Sarr. Doku was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Calmly anticipates. Pedro Porro. Brennan Johnson. And here's Tell. Tries a measured ball. Cherki. Out to the left it goes. And they can counter here. Oh, it's come loose. He's got away. It's a mighty effort. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bernardo Silva plays it short. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. That has been knocked clear. Udogi aim forwards. João Palhinha. Almost half an hour in now. Brennan Johnson. And here's Solanke. Cleared without complication. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tell. Into the channel. Played into the middle. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Ruben Dias with the clearance. And it's Sarr. Bentancur. Lovely bit of skill. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Bentancur. Oh, that is a decent chance! Rodri has created one goal already. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Doku.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Pedro Porro carries the ball down the right. Now it's Solanke. And here's Tell. Johnson. Can he spark a counter here? Moved on forwards. Foden. Haaland! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Solanke. Great defending, strong and determined. Udogie with a definite foul there. Stones. Proves too strong. Oh, it's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Ball's played through, played out wide. Tell. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Rodri clears it away. Palhinha opts to play it back. And a João goes for the shot!
João Palhinha usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Udogie, a chance to play it in. A lot of space ahead of him. Now that's a fine challenge. Pedro Porro with the short one. Delivery from Solanke. Guardiola tries to clear.
Really looking to do something that's simple here, Peter, but it has to be effective.
How exactly can they do that?
Well, they're tucking their fullbacks into midfield to enable their more talented personnel to push forward.
That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Solanke, clipped into space. Lewis concedes a free kick for that. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's tidy. And it's Bentancur. Played out to the right. Pedro Porro puts them all in. Oh, they could be caught out here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Udogie, he's free, he has got space. He's having a shot! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's going to be disappointed with that. Vicious ball here. Guardiola puts it away. Saw! Same again, same outcome. Pedro Porro goes short. Across it goes. That is good defending. It's been repelled. Doku. Now it's Doku. Vardiol. And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Bentancur. Doku. Foden. Foden! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Tell. And here's Solanke. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, well played, he needed to get that right. Bernardo Silva, start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Do have a chance to counter here. He's through here. Johnson! Well, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, easy pickings there. Udogi. Foden. Rodri. And it's Bernardo Silva. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Foden. He is just caressing the ball. Palhinha. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Van der Ven getting this one clear. Tell absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Over to the left. Could be danger here. He's cut it out. Looking to break at pace. That is a great pick out. Oh, nice touch. Vardiol. Rodri. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Cherki. Palhinha. And here's Haaland. Haaland played out to the left flank. Palhinha. He is through here. Bentancur! It's a loose ball. He can get that clear. Romero looks to the other side. That's good play. And it's Porro. Pedro Porro tries across. That'll be a throw. Pedro Porro. And here's Johnson. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Doku. Doku done delicately. Foden plays it in. And he thumps it clear. Throw it. It's anyone's ball now. And here's Haaland. Bentancur. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Vardiol, and it's lofted through here. Foden! Doku. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Romero shifted upfield. Haaland wins the duel this time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rodri looking for a runner. And here's Foden. Played in by Foden. Udogi.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Solanke. It's gone out for a throw-in. What a throw-in. Foden. Stones aim forwards. Doku. Oh, he's bustling through here. Udogi. Brennan Johnson. Hit into the middle. He's had a shot! Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And it's hoisted clear. Ottoberg tries a shot! And it's Sarr. Looking for a decent ball in. Ottoberg. And here's Bentancur. Sarr. It's out for a goal kick. Now that's well seen too. Moved on forwards. Nicely intercepted. Cherki. Stones. Bernardo Silva. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. Udogi does really well to win the ball there. Sarr. João Palhinha. Bentancur. Tell. And here's Solanke. And Solanke! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. Succumbs to the pressure. And here's Solanke. Out to the right. Cross in, looks like... Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's found a way through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Rodri gets it clear. That's a throw. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Salah, and the shot! In for the pieces! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Lewis. Rodri. Ruben Dias. Stones. Rodri. Stones forwards and with intent. Udogi. Foden. And the counter is on. Lewis. Rodri. That's really well manoeuvred. That is a brilliant interception. And it's Lewis. Lewis gently done. Van der Ven clears it away. Doku, and the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. So there's going to be another change here. João Palhinha. Bentancur. Romero. Kudus. João Palhinha. Pedro Porro climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Pedro Porro wins the duel this time. Udogi. Can he finish? Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Now it's Doku. Well, that's well done, really robust. Romero. Bentancur. 75 minutes played. Bentancur. Pedro Porro. Van de Ven. Pedro Porro succumbs to the pressure. Vardiol. Rodri. Cherki. Lewis. Stones gently done. That has been cut short. And it's Bentancur. And here's Solanke. Otobert. Lovely feet. And here's Bentancur. João Palhinha. Over to the left. He's in space and looking for options. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That's a little off target. Kudus. Now it's Solanke. Udogi goes on a charge down the left.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Ooh, a delicate chip through. Rodri. Foden. Haaland does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's João Palhinha. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. No mess. That's surely a foul. Free kick. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's having a go. Kudus gets good distance on it. That's a throw. Romero. Kudus played out towards the right wing. Back into the middle. Sarr. Now this could be a real chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
And he cuts out the supply. Otobert. Pedro Porro. Otobert. Tries to get it clear. So who's he picking out? And it's played forward. Bernardo Silva.
Well, they're really trying hard to change the complexion of this game, and surely it's only a matter of time before they can grab a goal. They're absolutely pounding away to get it. It's superb effort.
And the finish! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Haaland cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Romero forwards and with intent. Moved on forwards. Sarr. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Savinho, delivered with swing. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Sarr. That's really well manoeuvred. Lewis. Savinho. Rodri. And it's Kudus. Bentancur. Kudus. Probing pass. And that has been cleared. And here's Kudus! No mistake! And what a climax we have here!
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and a clinical edge.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Ruben Dias shifted upfield. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Spence cuts it out.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Colomwani, and he's certainly onside here. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Bernardo Silva. Stones aim forwards. It's a throw-in. Colomwani. And it's Sarr. Colomwani proves too strong. Donnarumma, long ball by the goalkeeper. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Davis.
They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
Marmoush. Haaland. Marmoush. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will...
Chance, surely! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Pedro Porro with the short one. And here's Bentancur. Oh, good shot at goal! He's in here! He's still... Sarr! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tell. Oh, It's Johnson. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Bernardo Silva. Guardiola forwards and with intent. Cherki. Sarr wins the duel this time. Chance here to counter. João Palhinha. Proves too strong. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's Sarr. And he thumps it clear. Romero. Bentancur. Johnson played out to the left flank. Clearly not happy with that. Foden. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking here to chip it through. Foden looking to get on the end of this. Sarr. It's been a pretty frantic start, a lot of front foot pressing. Udogi. Haaland! Haaland! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. That's really well manoeuvred. Brennan Johnson, well timed, excellent interception. Johnson is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Ball's gone out of play. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Van de Ven. Palhinha shifted upfield, over to the left. Solanke. Muscular approach does pay off here. Ruben Dias. So it is still 0-0. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Pedro Porro. Van de Ven. Aim forwards. And reclaimed it in a trice. Romero. Solanke played out towards the right wing. Guardiola did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Udogi, gently done. Now it's Tell. He's found a way through. That has been cut short. Rodri. Ruben Dias. Oh, this looks sharp. Well read, nice interception. Sarr. João Palhinha. Bernardo Silva. Moved on forwards. Doku, there's the delivery. And that was very necessary. And here's Haaland. Can he finish? The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Oh, that's fabulous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Tell. And here's Solanke. And here's Solanke. Now it's Tell. Foden. And it's Sarr. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And here's Sarr. And that has been clubbed away. He's got away. Doku. And it's played forward. Tell. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Out towards the flank. Tell. Sarr have it back and can go again. Foden could try cutting inside here. And that has been cleared. Oh, that's neat. Can he deliver? Cherki. Rodri. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Tell proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Moved on forwards. Romero cuts out the pass. Tell. Udogi. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Lewis. That's very neat. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Tell. Johnson. Johnson. Can he finish? It's anyone's ball now. Rodri with a fine tackle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Udogi. Solanke. Bernardo Silva.
Vardiol.
Nice physical challenge. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Ruben Dias, and it's Bernardo Silva. Johnson. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro. Bentancur. And here's Solanke. Solanke. Lewis forwards and with intent. Now, who's going to be first to this? I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Really looking to do something that's simple here, Peter, but it has to be effective.
How exactly can they do that?
Well, they're tucking their fullbacks into midfield to enable their more...
So, off we go once more. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Cherki, and he cuts out the supply. Sarr. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva.
Vardiol.
Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. And a shot!
Haaland just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Haaland. It's run loose here. Foden. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Foden. Cherki. And here's Haaland. Goes for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Haaland is offering a right smile there.
João Palhinha.
Rodri.
Lewis.
Foden. Done delicately. Van der Ven is there and he can get that clear.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Solanke. Kudus! Oh, he did the hard part, right? Fluffed the finish.
Beautifully won to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Rodri. Bernardo Silva. That's really well manoeuvred. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. And claimed it back swiftly. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. Cherki. And here's Foden. Out to the right. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Vicario gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Ah, he's given it away.
Vardiol.
Doku. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. And that's going to be a booking. Cherki caresses it through, and that has been cleared. Johnson shifted upfield. And here's Johnson, and it's Sarr. And here's Solanke. Sarr. Sarr! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Sarr brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Rodri. Romero makes the interception. And here's Solanke. Otterbeer. Oh, good spread. Pedro Porro lofted in. Plenty waiting in the middle. Pedro Porro puts them all in. They've played it short. Time to deliver. Oh, some tackle that.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Pedro Porro needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Van der Ven aim forwards. Bentancur. Cross needs to be good. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Doku going full steam ahead down the left flank. Doku. He is through here. Serves up a cross. Bernardo Silva goes short. Bentancur getting this one clear. Bentancur did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's come loose. Showing good feet. That has found him in acres of space. Cleared away. Ball is over the line. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. It's Bentancur. Played back in. And here's Bentancur. Pedro Porro tries a cross. Lewis. Lewis. And here's Doku. Haaland! A real chance and a real let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Van der Ven, gently done. Solanke.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Donnarumma, long ball by the goalkeeper. Bernardo Silva.
And it's O'Reilly.
And the shot. Haaland!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Pedro Porro.
Otterberg. And here's Solanke. That's a dangerous ball. So close to drawing level.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Bentancur. It's a loose ball.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Moved on forwards. And it's Kudus.
Colomboani.
Otterberg! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Played out to the right. Haaland.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Foden. That'll be a throw. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Sarr. Davis.
Kudus.
João Palhinha. Sarr.
Played towards the other side.
And it's Spence.
Bentancur.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Stones.
O'Reilly.
Stones. That's really well manoeuvred. Romero.
Van der Ven.
Van der Ven shifted upfield.
João Palhinha.
Kudus spread out to the left. It's really well cleared. Davis. Bentancur. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Foden. Ruben Dias. Rodri. Ruben Dias.
Van de Ven. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Haaland. Davis.
They seem to have lost
Ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping it in his pocket. He's having a go. And there's an early warning shot across the bow. Gets the shot away! Rodri. Foden. Cherki. Rodri. Stones. Ruben Dias. Rodri. That's really well manoeuvred. Doku looks to get on the end of this.
Palhinha. Romero. Van de Ven. Romero. Van de Ven.
And he goes cross-field.
Lewis.
Tell. And here's Solanke.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Van de Ven.
Tell played out to the left flank. Udogi charging forward down that flank. That's really well cleared.
And it's Udogi.
And here's Johnson. Saw! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Bernardo Silva played out towards the right wing.
Saar. Palhinha.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Thinks one through. And he's there to get it away.
Lewis.
Rodri. And it's played forward. Out to the right. Bernardo Silva is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Doku. Guardiol. And here's Doku. Over to the left. Vardiol, Doku has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. It's hit the crossbar, and he thumps it clear. Nice control. Cherki. That's very neat. Looking for a decent ball in. Foden. That is good strength. Muscular approach does pay off here. Lewis has got himself a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Lewis cuts it out, and back to the goalkeeper. Rodri. Neither side yet able to find the net. Ruben Dias. Doku. Vardiol. Moved on forwards. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Sarr. Romero, João Palhinha, Van der Ven chooses to go cross-field. Well, played right into his path. Foden! It's in! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And here's Haaland. Romero wins the duel this time. Bernardo Silva. And here's Doku. Vardiol. Very nicely done. Chance to deliver.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And here's Solanke. And Solanke! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Solanke really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Haaland. Foden. Lewis. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Does really well to win the ball there. Rodri. Ruben Dias. Vardiol forwards and with intent. Showing good feet. Doku looking to run onto it. Doku played back in. And that has been cleared. Out towards the flank. He's in a great position here. João Palhinha.
Tell. And here's Solanke, purring through the gears.
Johnson, oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Haaland. Cherki. Rodri. Doku. And here's Haaland. And here's Bernardo Silva.
Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Sarr. Tell.
Johnson! That's a half-decent try.
Johnson certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
Clearly not happy with that. Udogi.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now?
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
Nice physical challenge.
And he has been fouled there. Good, strong hand by the keeper. Oh, it's fallen loose again. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Bentancur. Van der Ven, aim forwards. Bentancur. Van der Ven. Romero. João Palhinha. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Haaland.
That looks a cracking ball.
Foden. Played in by Foden. Bentancur. Johnson, now he's off and running. Ruben Dias. Vardio. And here's Doku. Van der Ven. Romero.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Good play on the left-hand side here.
Doku. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Porro.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Romero. Van der Ven. Johnson. Pedro Porro. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Pedro Porro really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Johnson. Sarr. And here's Solanke. Produces a cross. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Foden. Now that's well seen too. Van de Ven. João Palhinha. Pedro Porro. Brennan Johnson. Pedro Porro. Oh, he's found support out wide. And here's Solanke. And Solanke! Oh, that is rather wayward. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Rodri has created one goal already. Ottobert. And here's Solanke. Great defending, strong and determined. Bernardo Silva shifted upfield. Haaland! It's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Vardiol. Probing pass. Vardiol is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva played over towards the opposite flank. Time and again they are repelled. Played out to the right. Foden. Foden plays it in. Foden's overhit that horribly. Tell. Sarr does really well to win the ball there. Romero, gently done. That's been slipped through. And they've got a throw. So there's going to be another change here. Foden. Rodri. Vardiol. And it's played forward. Doku. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Vardiol. Doku. Bernardo Silva. Could be danger here. That's good play. And here's Doku. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So here comes the substitution. And here's Solanke. And it's Udogi. He's found a way through. Sarr. And that's a good ball. The keeper gets his hands on it. Presses it through. Lewis gets it away. That has been knocked clear. Sarr! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Doku. And there's green grass ahead of him. Nice interception, well timed.
Doku, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Really looking to do something that's simple here, Peter, but it has to be effective.
How exactly can they do that?
Well, they're tucking their fullbacks into midfield to enable their more talented personnel to push forward.
Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Ball's played through. He decides to cross it. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Pedro Porro. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well read, nice interception. Bentancur. Odobert. João Palhinha. And it's Udogi. The pass is intercepted. Bernardo Silva. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good spread. Back into the middle. Foden. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Doku. Bernardo Silva. João Palhinha. Solanke. Played down the flank. Picks it up out wide. Stones shifted upfield. And that could set him on his way. Foden! And the ball's come loose here. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Haaland! It's off target and by quite a way. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Moved on forwards. And it's Davis. Bentancur. And here's Colomboani. Kudus!
Kudus really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
And here's Savinho. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. Savinho pings in across. And it's hoisted clear. So what can they make of this? Sarr played into space. Donnarumma gets it clear. Receives it, goes for the shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Romero. Sarr. Davis. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Van der Beek. Bentancur. Colomwani spread out to the left. Delivered across. Rodri.